Come on, little fella. Come out of the way. Oh, that's so sweet. Run, run. So I'm just having a nip round with the AVR, just hilling some cloddier areas up, which are a little bit backward. I mean, they're not too bad. Just to give them a little bit more lift, because as this sort of clay mellows down, the soil sort of mellows down with it, so the rows go a bit flatter, which you can't really appreciate from this angle. Slightly burying them, but they'll be through again in a very short time. They're just about to see them popping through actually. These are Lady Anna in here, so these have been planted really shallow. So they're maybe 4 or 5 inches down. This is the strong end though, where it's mellowed, and we get this on this clay. So if I pick a clod up here, that's had a rain, and it's on drying, it goes all crumbly. So I'm just debating in my head whether I should hill these up and put more soil on. In one way it'd be good because of the mellowing, but because these Lady Anna, they don't like being deep, they run out of battery power, they haven't got a lot to give. Power hill them now and give them more depth to have to sort of push through, which takes power or torque, I don't know. Or let it have tonight's rain and then come through then when it's got a bit more go about it. Ooh, as you can see from the puddles, well, not actually puddles, but it's not entirely dry now, which is nice. Cool. So there's a little bit more hilling up to do, and that will go probably quite nice this morning, because instead of dust coming off, it'll have a bit of moisture to make the rows stick better. Beautiful. You may notice a smudge right in the middle of the windscreen. It's certainly there. I think this tractor's come with a deformed window, and I don't want to say anything, because if they replace it, they're never as good, and they're never sealed as well, and the chances of them popping, and they are a bit prone for that, goes up. So I just put the wiper on. It's lovely. Right where you want to be looking. As you can see, if you ignore that bit, they're heading up beautifully this morning. The moisture in the soil is just holding the rows. A few volunteer thistles here, which is a bit of a shame. I'm just power hilling these up, because you can see the clay's slumped down. It's actually putting a good amount of soil on top again. So when we come to harvest, and if we have a lot of rain before harvest, these rows will get even lower, so your virtual depth goes lower, so you've got more chance of scalping the hard bit underneath the tubers. So this is keeping it all more consistent. So it's got a number of benefits really. So what's hilling up brought to the party? So that's before, here's after. If I scroll down, just found a little plant there. And on this lovely moist, oh it's beautiful soil in here. It's putting about just shy of 2 inches on top. George's been rather busy shimming these 2 outer packs with shims. Let me show you. After a while, these packs become, you know, the wear the leading edges off. So you have to put a few shims in here. If you don't, they run a bit on the wobble, and they do anyway. So we've just got that shimmed, which keeps this bit more right, so it stops wearing into there. Broke the bearings getting it off. Now this middle pack, that takes the weight of the chassis, so it's got a bit more to do. So we'll put new bearings in here as well. It's been a bit of a pain in the arse because our induction coil heater for cracking the bearings off, I've knackered the coils, so I haven't got any more. So I just have to sort of cut the bearings and go to broke. But hey ho, judging by that middle one, there's not a lot more life in them anyway. So I've been into this the last 3 or 4 years, so George is finally getting it done. Starting to get the old ones out of the shed now. I think, well, we'll just keep these for irrigating really because they're handy, and then we'll just leave this on road crops, mainly because all its big wheels are knackered. Even then, this one's not faring so well. I'll just going to point this little compressor out. It is so handy. It's as handy as the torches on your phone. That one's sitting on eggs. English Partridge. Just having a little tidy up in here. We've pulled the little red radiator out and the Hercules elevator. We're going to reconfigure this line. Just look at this potato. Come. This is the debris under the grader, and you get, you know, all your natural dust and stuff. But look at these. Absolutely beautiful. You could put them on a Christmas tree. Staggering. So today I'm out grooming. What I mean by that is I'm just hilling these tram lines up because the irrigator booms, they can steer out the row. So if you look left and right at the tram line there, it's making a little recess, and that's going to help the gun trolley or the boom stay in that run. We didn't do it at that end of the field, and it jumped out the row on both rigs, which is a pain in the arse. And you got a very high chance of writing the boom off because it can sort of topple over and tear the boom back. So running this little machine and putting those grooves in is quite a cheap way of basically putting tram tracks in the tram tracks. As you can imagine, if the boom wheels came up the row, say 6 inches of rising here is a couple of feet that end. Oh yeah, we're going for the double.